of mute. Greetings, Earthlings.
Warning, the following program contains strong Black first opinion about mature and strong subject matter that affects Black America and the diaspora as a whole. Listen at your own risk, you sissy.
Grand Rising All, you are listening to the one and only Be One or None. Good morning from Africatown, Los Angeles. Woohoo, Grand Rising, everyone. Somebody
Peace, peace, peace.
It
Yeah,
just
somebody
doesn't
to
have the family room.
Okay.
Cat. I think that's Cat.
Yeah, peace, peace, peace.
Peace, everyone. And we're going to just jump in here. You see the title, the Epstein files. It shows there is two justice systems, like we have always said, like Martin Luther King said. Two justice systems. When they say what is white privilege, Epstein files show what white privilege is. Black oppression. They arrest us. They arrest our Black men. They arrest Black faces for everything, but they don't arrest themselves.
Thanks.
The Epstein files have shown how ridiculous and how crazy that these white men are. And nobody wants to admit, because it's like they want to play that now you could be racist. They changed the rules. They changed the meeting. And they want to say now you could be racist when you call them out. They are disgusting. And it's not just the Democrats. They want to keep saying Trump was on there. Trump was on there. The Democrats and the Republicans knew about it.
Yeah.
They did not release these Epstein files when Biden was in office. You want to know why they released them now? Because they said justice was served. They picked up one white man who they claim is dead. But have you been seeing the pictures of this going around saying that this was taken off an island somewhere?
No, I ain't seen that. What the hell?
A long time ago, this man was just too powerful. It was too much going on for him to just unalive himself. Why would he need to kill himself when he had all the power and had everybody in his pocket? And then they showing the tape and all this other stuff that somebody was in the cell with him or somebody had access to the cell. But either which way,
Was that him?
we don't know. It looked just like him. It looked just like him.
Wow.
Like he's chilling, boy. Like he's like, hey, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling out here in Barcelona on y'all ass. Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised though. I mean, like I said, people, they even said that, the guard fell asleep, whatever, and, all kind of little crazy stuff don't really add up, so you really never know. I said, no, even though they said Prince Andrew, the judge, like I said, he's over there in England.
We ain't even going to talk about Prince Andrew, because that has nothing to do with our government who knew about this. Biden, they want to say Trump didn't want to release the files. Biden them didn't release the files. They could have arrested people. They could have went in them files. They've been watching these Epstein files for years.
Exactly. You right now. Yeah, you right though. I don't know why the hell if Biden if the Democrat hated Trump so bad, they knew that he was on the file. Why didn't they release? I heard somebody say something
on it because there's investors. Have y'all been watching the videos? Have y'all been seeing everything?
I ain't see everything. I mean, he's in bits and pieces of stuff. I heard a lot of names. They come up to these celebrity names popping up and stuff.
They say 6 companies directed by the former British Duchess to shut down amid Epstein. Nothing is being done to all the people in America. All the people who was funding him. Did you hear about the ranches? He didn't just have Epstein Island. He had a ranch near New Mexico that's being investigated that they say bodies are buried.
Damn.
That's been going on since Obama.
Allegedly. Mm-hmm.
No, they say what they say is that there's bodies from the emails that they read It was 2 women that was supposed to be buried out there, and everybody is saying excavate the land. That came from the email.
Oh wow, wow, wow. And your girl Whippy, oh my God, she went in panic mode because her name, she really took a flight. Now, what I will say, I think a lot of people went to the island. I don't think everybody was involved with stuff, because we all know bad people. That's why Trump ain't really worrying about it. He been there, whatever, did his little thing. But I'm saying I don't think he probably in that, because you'd be bold to, you know, release the file knowing that you got some dirt on yourself. So I think, yeah, because they
They
said
said
he,
he was mentioned in there lots of times. There's pictures of him. Everybody that went there is
yeah.
guilty of seeing or knowing something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody knew what, yeah, most
Do
definitely.
you
Like
see
Bill
this?
Clinton. Yeah.
Former Justice Bank compliance officer told the FBI she was America
You in
fired
the you in the you in the matrix at again.
to flagging suspicious activities and accounts linked to Jeffrey Epstein and Jared Kushner, offering yet
Wow.
another example of how they operate above the law, white men. But yet they arrested R. Kelly. They wanted y'all to be mad with R. Kelly. They want y'all to be mad with Bill Cosby, people who were grown. R. Kelly got these people saying, they say R. Kelly messed with all these young girls. He wasn't arrested for messing with young girls. You got these young girls whose parents brought him to R. Kelly. And I want y'all to know, R. Kelly
Yeah.
was when this happened. He might have been 19 and they might have been 16 or whatever. He was not the 40 or 50-year-old R. Kelly that they're showing you now. That's how
Yeah.
they do it. Bill Cosby was young back then. All these white people were doing stuff. Hollywood been doing stuff. They said nothing. They saying Michael Jackson
Yeah.
was helping the kids. All these people that they set up to set Michael Jackson up, nothing was done about these people who lied. Nothing was done about this. All Epstein had money coming left and right.
Hey. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like you said, they not gonna like I say, good thing about it, let's keep it real. They gonna come out to our people because we don't have the connection and power like these folks. R. Kelly's a nobody compared to these people. Like I said, Epstein connected. He's a Jew. And then like I said, he had a ledge on all these folks. They had Clinton went to the island 21 times. I saw a documentary a couple years ago. The landscapers, the crew people on the ground that do landscaping, like, man, we seen this guy fly in 21 times. They got a picture, allegedly a picture of him with a dress over the fireplace. And Clinton got older on him back in Arkansas. So that's no surprise. And then, they're supposed to be going to a hearing, him and Hillary. They're supposed to be going to this hearing, but they ain't went yet. To ask questions about the Epstein, island and stuff. But they trying to clean up, they trying to clean up their mess before they go for the hearing. But you don't hear the Democrats up here saying anything about them too. And the thing about was it Pizzagate with Hillary Clinton, all that stuff. People saying like they forgot about that. Them two, her and her husband is sicko. But they're funny how all these black people who Democrats want to go after Trump now, but they ain't even mention all these people you hearing this on the files and stuff. Like you right. Like I said, these white people ain't going to jail. Like I said, Jay-Z probably go to jail for him, them go to jail. His name popped up in there. So it's like,
and he popped up with Harvey Weinstein. And Harvey Weinstein is in jail. Jay-Z claims he wasn't friends with Harvey Weinstein, but like they say, everybody else says different. And Harvey Weinstein, there's many pictures of Harvey Weinstein. So not only was he attached to the Epstein Island, you was attached to a known rapist or whatever. We can't even say real words on the air because it makes these rapists feel bad. It makes these unalivers feel bad. So we got to play little kid games like you can't say liar in front of your mom.
Exactly.
Do we not all do this?
Exactly.
And then with white women and with these people who want to go for white don't understand why y'all let them be racist towards us. Like we keep saying, that injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. Y'all are ones in danger. Y'all the ones
Yeah.
being trafficked, and then you see the BS that just came out that Epstein estate is gonna pay them 35 million. How the hell does he still have an estate? That means you can trace the money. How did he become a billionaire?
Exactly. Wow. Wow.
Buddy,
That's
buddy.
crazy. Oh yeah, he got
It's
connected. Like I said,
amazing.
you remember his Maxine, his girlfriend, the matter, pretty much the girl who was saying all this stuff. The girl, she's so highly connected. Her dad, he done passed away, but he's allegedly he was part of the Mossad. That's the Israeli CIA guy. They don't joke. They blew up a whole building in the 80s just to get one person killed, thousands of people just to get one person. So he was high level Mossad. If y'all know anything about the Mossad, so that's why she's not being touched. You know what I'm saying? Because who her dad was and stuff. So I'm pretty sure, some her whole
But
his
my thing
information.
is, it should make you above the law. This can make black people want to stick together more and more. You got family in the background.
I'm not sorry. I'm a pen boy.
This
But
should
yeah,
make black people want to stick together more and more. Look at this mess. Look at
yeah,
this new girl that's here that they redacted her face, but this picture has been floating around for years. Look how
yeah,
skinny and malnourished. These men were sick. They weren't just unaliving her, but they were doing all kinds of stuff to these little white girls. Because in the email they said they didn't want no NIGG girls, right? You know
yeah,
that.
yeah. Right. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. I ain't got no problem
But
with
they
that.
wanted black men, but there is some emails where it said that they were raping. They said allegedly Bush was doing it, and then till they bled, and then and they turned around and then ate them. Have we not
What?
been seeing? Yes, you ain't hear that. There is 3 million something pages that was released. I want you to
Damn,
understand that.
them
3
vampires.
some pages.
Wow, that's
And
sick.
there's 3 million more pages. People are going through this left and right, and it's so much that has been going on that nobody is talking about.
Wow, I'm not surprised, but that's sick. But damn, and there's all these politicians, judges, lawyers, all these guys. The crazy part about all these people got daughters, granddaughters, you know what I'm saying, nieces, all that. And they still going out, thinking that nobody ain't gonna touch them. And like I said, some of them ain't gonna be touched. Some people, yeah, like I said, the thing about this
None
world
of
we
these
live in.
white people have been touched. They basically said that this man killed himself and just went away. And they're telling us that Sean Puffy Combs, who had baby oil, that was with a bunch of men, that was with women who volunteered to be there. He went to jail for doing prostituting stuff, but yet these people are eating people, have the biggest international human trafficking ring with all these rich white people. They can trace a PPP loan and slap a black person face in front of you and tell you that this black person deserves to go to jail, but none of these crackers go to jail.
Yeah, but when you powerless people, man, you ain't connected. That's
I want to
that's how
play
it looks.
something. I don't even know if y'all aware of this. Y'all that took the I want y'all to know, y'all that took the
Jab.
yeah, y'all that took the jab. I want y'all to know we kept telling y'all don't take that jab. I want y'all to see what they had, what was found in the file that they knew about. He was working with Myrna, the RNA vaccine.
Yeah,
I want y'all to hear.
Moderna. Yeah,
Can y'all see this?
yeah.
Is Epstein is talking about he wants.
Hold on, because we're gonna play this.
That Billy Carson.
Yeah, he reading. Everybody is in these that's talking about these Epstein files because the shit that been going on in these files is just ridiculous. Hold on. While that's loading up, I want y'all to know how sick these people are. They've been doing it since slavery. Nothing has been done about it. This is why they say you need to know history or to keep repeating itself. They keep getting away with doing atrocities
Yeah.
of the world. They're not
Exactly.
humane, and then they turn around and give you a little bit of
Epstein is talking about he wants every.
basically he said Epstein want everybody to have a piece of him in them. Did y'all know that? Oh, y'all didn't know that?
Hell no. What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait, back up, Queen. Please.
I'm backing up. We're gonna play this.
Damn, she brings the receipts.
Epstein is talking about he wants.
Dang, every time it gets to that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see if I could download it to my computer.
Damn, unless they want a piece of everybody. Y'all got part of FC Island in y'all DNA. I ain't trying to be funny. That's crazy, boy. Nothing surprises me in this world. But like I said, boy, you look downloading it. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
So I've been saying this for the last couple of months, man. We live in a perverted society. Even before Epstein Island, it's been a sick shit going on. Even back with what's his name?
Everyone in the world to have his DNA.
Hold on,
He didn't say I want every woman in the world to have my baby. He said I want everyone in the world to have my DNA. And he's working with and communicating with the people that are making the RNA, and he's talking about utilizing that as a delivery system with some of his own DNA. It's quite possible, after me reading that everyone that has gotten that Jabberwowski is walking around with Epstein's DNA in their body. If he was successful, there are millions of people walking around with some of his genetic code inside of them so that he can live on forever through everyone else. This is narcissism 10x.
Did y'all hear that?
God damn it. Man, that's like a mad scientist. So the island of Dr.
That's what I'm saying. He was working with a scientist. Let me see if I can get
the island of Dr. What's that movie? The Island of Dr. Moreau? That type shit. Ooh,
yeah,
that's crazy. What
Hey, you got the comments working? Anybody in the comments yet? Anybody in the comments? I can't see.
No, I ain't got to the comments yet. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to give us all this information. Yes, he basically wanted everybody, and he was working with the people with that vaccine. I'm gonna play some videos. I mean, it's a lot going on. It ain't just the Epstein files, y'all. We all as Black people gonna need to separate because they're not holding themselves accountable. They have all kinds of systems in place, and it's crazy. Listen to this. This is something that was played from the Epstein files. And
a little girl in Epstein's world said that Jesus made her feel safe. So they dressed up as Jesus and continued the abuse. This is from the Epstein files. Jeffrey Epstein writes about a young girl, and he says this. She said that she felt God's presence next to her when she was in bed. She knows that Jesus watches over her. Then he writes one word. Whoops. The response? You should dress up as him when you see her. They took her faith in Jesus and they mocked it. They took this little girl's faith and used it as a weapon against her, dressing up as Jesus to continue the abuse. This is hard to hear, but the Bible never promised us a world without darkness. David wrote in Psalm 23:4, even though I
cut that off the rest of it, because I feel like it's God in the Bible. How much do you have to be innocent for the God of the Bible to step in like this God of the Bible did in all these Bible stories? But these people are sick.
Yeah.
They dressed up as dressed up as Jesus. These are emails. This is just a tip of it. Listen to
Found an
this.
Epstein file that describes in detail what is shown in a picture that's been redacted. Remember, as you read this, Republicans are actively saying this entire case is over and justice has been served. But the people who did this to an innocent human being are...
you to see how they're playing. He said Republicans are saying this is over. No, it's all of the U.S. government because nobody is stepping up. So I'm gonna play that again.
Found an Epstein file that describes in detail what is shown in a picture that's been redacted. Remember, as you read this, Republicans are actively saying this entire case is over and justice has been served. But the people who did this to an innocent human being are still not in prison. The image is at the top, as you can tell, completely blacked out, and you'll see why. But I'll include the file number so you can check this out yourself. It says the photo shows a girl, her face visible, who looks like a child with medium-length dark hair. Several white men are holding the girl's legs opened. Her parts are visible and gashed with blood coming out. In the photo's foreground, another man with a white shirt appears to be inserting something into her. A round imprinted symbol of some kind, maybe a brand, is visible on the girl's leg in the underside of her left thigh. Additionally, the girl's mouth looks bloody and her tongue is extended. There's a bruise mark under her left eye, as you can tell, absolutely terrible. Additionally, this paragraph right here is pretty disturbing as well. It talks about a time when a French modeling agency sent Epstein 12-year-old triplets. It also talks about a phone message slip referring to lessons from 2 8-year-olds and how Epstein thought the younger the girls, the better. But all those people in that picture who were doing unspeakable things to an innocent human being are living a lavish life, not in prison right now. And while this is happening, Republicans want us to think this whole case is over and justice has been served.
Wow. All of everybody, both sides didn't get gone. Like,
did you hear
that's
when
sick.
they say this is a picture? A picture of a little girl that they had to describe, but nobody's going to jail. And mind you, in that picture, they seen the picture of these people doing it. They know, they try to tell you they want to be so smart. They can find you anywhere. They can find Osama bin Laden in Iraq all the way in another country, but they can't find where their money is coming from. They'll lie. And then they're playing in all our faces. White women, you should be scared. You should be scared, and nobody need to be Democrat or Republican until people start getting arrested, until America has a reset. Because right now, the American government is a tyrannical government, especially to the black citizens. Do you know what a tyrannical government is? Do you understand the meaning of a tyrannical government? Exactly. If not, I will explain the meaning to you. Give me 1 minute because I downloaded it. I put it in words so that we can know. I think I put it. A tyrannical government is when a government consistently enforces laws and policies and violence in ways that disproportionately target, incarcerate, and disenfranchise people, mainly black people. Because all this stuff that's going on, most of the victims are white, but none of them are going. The people who are doing this is not going to jail. The tyrannical government, while shielding the wealthy and connected from accountability, it functions as a tyranny for those who it oppresses. From slavery and Jim Crow to mass incarceration, police brutality, voter suppression, and the state that has historically served as an instrument of control over the black lives and freedom.
Damn. Yeah. That's much what it is. Like I said, forget the parties. I'm gonna say something, but yeah, man. That's this thing. I'm just thinking about you just read all that sick stuff that did that girl. And the sad part about it, you got people higher up, and judges and lawyers that's involved in this stuff too. So that's why these people can't be touched, because you got these people in high office. Man, most of my life boys, they courts and stuff. They know they've been going for a long time. And man, and like I say, other names will come out, and people gonna be like, "Wow, all these names you hear, you put all of them, black, white, whatever." You most definitely know that these people probably know and has some kind of involvement in it. But like I was saying earlier, is we live in a perverted society. Like I told people, if we really want to kind of stop this stuff, we need to get rid of porn, OnlyFans, anything dealing with all this over sexual. I know they said we're adult entertainment, but it's bullshit. If we really want to, we need to get rid of all this stuff. But they're gonna do it because it made money.
Gonna go up.
Listen to this, y'all.
Hold
on.
The task force reported the total amount could be as much as
He said, "Get rid
Hold
of
on.
porn.
Okay,
You get rid of that.
I gotta play this.
You're gonna have more problems
He's gonna have more problem, can't he?
because that is keeping more people calm. That's what helped
Whacking
people
up,
get through.
whack off.
That helped people get through
Oh
2020.
man.
Hold on. Here it is.
Mhm. What I missed? He made
Hold on. 1 second. I'm gonna play this, and I want y'all to see that it ain't just Epstein Island, y'all. They have a lot of organizations that has been supporting him.
But
Listen to
porn
this.
didn't used to be free like that. You had to pay for it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He had videos.
Listen to this. Oh shoot. Y'all are going to find out all these organizations that supported him and money. My thing is, how come nobody else is going to jail?
Jeffrey Epstein was on the board of directors for an organization called the Lifeboat Foundation. He was also on the board of directors for an organization called Teachers in Space. Look them both up. They actually exist. They have websites. They don't even try to hide what they're doing. Lifeboat Foundation builds giant underground cities, okay? They openly advertise it, and for a fee and with an application letter, they might accept you to join their little society where they apparently have whole cities underground. They also advertise being able to take their clients off-world in the event of a catastrophe. And it's really interesting because Teachers in Space also talks about taking payloads off-world, which is all really weird, right? It gets even more interesting. See, Donald Barr was the one who inducted Jeffrey Epstein with zero experience into the Dalton Institute, where he was a teacher. Donald Barr wrote a really interesting book called Relations in Space about an aristocratic elite trafficking children into space. Are you following me here? What's even weirder is the district attorney that was supposed to prosecute Jeffrey Epstein and bring him to justice was literally William Barr, Donald Barr's son. Now, the Lifeboat Foundation is really interesting because in 1996, they pioneered wireless money transfers. They're the second organization in the world to ever do this. This is a decade or two before Bitcoin even was a concept, right? So you got an organization that is doing wireless money transfers that are untraceable, large sums of money, and they're building giant underground infrastructures. It gets even weirder. I found out through looking on archive.org that Lifeboat Foundation has a homeless youth outreach program. And they used to have a whole station in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and a whole board of people. They're all out of the Rhinelander, Wisconsin area. And they had this meeting in 2017, a homelessness problem solving meeting, right? So you have an organization that's interested in homeless youth, interested in wireless money transfers, and interested in underground infrastructure. I don't know if you guys heard about Sasha Riley, but he's telling the truth. He was trafficked by the Epstein elite. He was in snuff films that he survived, but he witnessed people get unalived. And what I'm telling you is it gets crazier. The reason why Epstein surrounded himself with a scientific elite is because he was doing human cloning and he was doing consciousness transferal and stuff like this. I swear to God, I know this gets crazy, but it's true. And what I'm telling you is he had celebrities down there. He had a cloning center down there. And I know because I was in some of these films. They're on the dark web. I'm in films on the dark web, okay? And what they're going to try to say is it's all AI because there's celebrities and stuff in it. It's not, all right? It's not AI.
Here's what's
Did y'all hear that?
That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
I heard absolutely nothing, but then StreamYard's doing that.
Oh, wow. I heard this out here.
Sometimes it'll mute you.
Oh.
Hold on,
No,
I
I
got
don't
one
know.
more
Sometimes
thing.
video's not playing.
I got 10,
Right here.
15 minutes. I got 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, you right. Yeah, I heard all of it. But you can play it again real quick. Yeah, I got 10, 15 minutes, y'all. Yeah, you bring some
Hold on,
receipts
I'm
tonight.
going to play this part. It is so much. Basically, they got underground cities. Have we not been saying that everything that's in this?
Oh yeah, they've been having underground cities for a while.
We've been saying this for a long time, and everybody don't want to believe it because, like I always said,
The highways.
When Trump first came out, he said 300,000 of them kids were.
Yeah, they got highways and stuff on the ground. Yeah. That's nothing new right now, man.
They need 300,000 kids is missing. They take kids from CPS all the time. All these.
You're breaking up. You're going in and out. Going in and out.
Hold on, I'm gonna play this.
Around $100,000 to it, and it wasn't long before he ended up dying. But it's called the Lifeboat Foundation. There's a bunch of weird shit on this website, and it talks about like basically it's people like prepping for like if aliens come. There's a whole thing on like how you would communicate with them. There's a thing on like space habitats, but then specifically there's this whole thing about these biospheres that you can like buy that they'll make, and look how deep that goes.
Yeah, it's like what, 9 stories, something like that.
It's like so they can literally of this place, but he for.
You seen the biospheres? That's why they don't want black people rich, because they're buying stuff. And these are spheres. That mean these. Remember, we've been played years ago on this channel. We played these underground. We played about them having underground tunnels, underground cities. They call them. They'll tell you they building this for bombs, and or what they say storage, or if you know. Doomsday stuff. But these children are not missing for nothing, y'all. They just not pay attention to what's going on around us. And then when they said Epstein was interested in the aliens and the DNA, think about when Trump just released it. Biden first released the file.
Is someone talking or something playing?
No. I can hear her talking.
Biden first released the files and said that aliens was real. Now Trump saying he gonna release them. There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, I think Elon Musk and all of them going to Mars in the next couple of years. They already got so we call it SpaceX and stuff set up. They say he want to live on Mars. They're talking about it already close to it.
They said they've been practicing sending children up there and different stuff anyway.
Oh yeah, I can believe it. Of course. Yeah, of course.
The way they lie, who knows?
These people, you gotta think these people. You got. I think almost a trillionaire, man. That's say we can't never. Unfortunately, we can never ever get close to these people with the money, the level, and connections they got. That's why they can do what they want to do, because they got pretty much all the power in the world.
They have taken over the government. They are Tyrannian virus, and when other white people that only get a piece of the pie think it's okay to treat other black people racist or to hold everybody back so that they can get a piece of the pie, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Look at this statue from Epstein's Island. Because the one thing they had was black men on the island. Notice almost all the stars that went against black men, they was out there. But remember, I told you that there's videos, there's witness statements saying that some of the black men were being raped till they bled and then ate later. Look at all these people are not coming up missing for nothing, and ain't no bodies being found, y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's millions of kids, not thousands, millions of kids missing. If you add up all the years, millions of kids missing, and y'all not finding no bones.
Exactly.
What about the black girl that went missing when she went to the interview at Cracker Barrel, went in the bathroom, and then they just found her alive in the back of a meat truck going to McDonald's?
Wow, that's crazy.
Look at this. They know too much. I put up this picture. Epstein, they said emails revealed the horrifying plants he grew and may have used them on the victim. They said they used these plants to drug them with. It goes on and on.
That's crazy.
Who is that man sitting there? Who's the woman? And then you look at the child on his lap, but y'all, it's a child behind this woman too.
Wow.
These people ain't just stopped their lust for young flesh.
Oh,
These
nah.
people ain't just stopped deciding that they don't want young kids no more. Like I said a long time ago, they've been eating us since slavery. They've been doing stuff since slavery.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They woke up one morning and say, "Oh, I don't like the flesh of black people no more." We know through slavery they boiled us. Look at when they did the Nat Turner. Like you think about it, y'all. They just returned some of his body parts to his family. That means
I heard about that.
Body parts through generations.
Yeah, you something different when you do stuff like that. What's it called? What's called the delectable? What's the name of that book?
The Delectable Negro.
Yeah. That's. I still
and
ain't
it's
took.
another book. Look at Hillary when we talk about my husband took some rides on Epstein's planes for charitable work. Girl, you rich.
Shit.
Was the president. What he need to buy his plane for? And then how come they can't find out how he bought the plane with that money? It's time that we all start holding the government accountable.
You know what? And
Democrat or Republican, we need to be separating.
And speaking of the Clinton, they need to shut the hell up. All that money supposed to went to Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Them people said they ain't seen no houses. Yeah, they ain't got no houses. None of that building Haiti. Man, them
because they
took all
never
them.
go to jail. Tell about the Haiti situation again. They built one house from Red Cross, and how much money did they allegedly collect?
Yeah, like hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, like crazy. Yeah, hundreds of millions of dollars. And I even heard they used some of that money to what's Chelsea Clinton for her damn wedding. They said her wedding was like $1 million, $2 million. They said
my thing is they didn't go to jail.
Exactly.
But y'all want to sit up here. We remember when we first was doing that. Did Diddy do it when we did a show? And we said it's something that they hiding because they all of a sudden made Diddy the headline of everything. Every time there's a big major black headline, there's some major white headline out because they done drawed your emotions so much so you don't know. They want you to not pay this no attention because it's mostly white victims. There is black victims, but you don't know. Remember the picture floating around of the white people standing around eating that chocolate looking body? Yeah. And then it was like, you got to be sick because why would you want a body shaped in the shape of chocolate? Yeah.
Remember the gator babies? They used to feed us to the gators and stuff.
Look at all these white. This is the ex-Prince Andrew. But it's just one of many pictures. There's bankers. All this stuff is going on, and then they want to tell you that you need to be mad at Jay-Z and you need to be mad at P. Diddy and all that. And just think about it. Jay-Z is suspect because I don't know, allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not about him leaving the country. But you see how they gave him a seat at the NFL?
Yeah.
Why did they pick Jay-Z of all people to just give him a seat at the NFL? He's already a billionaire.
Exactly.
He already had money.
But that I think that contract about the end too. Make it look good. You keep that woke shit going. Yeah.
If we keep on chasing these people for money, if we keep making money our God, these people will get us. Until we're satisfied with communities and having food and a roof over our head and doing things among each other, they're gonna keep getting us. Because now that everybody is woke, everybody should demand. I'm talking about white and black. Because white women, y'all the one in danger. Did you hear the stories about the girl that was with Epstein and they kept having the children? And then one of the children was crying on one video saying that they were eating babies and the girl was crying and she was like, they did something to the babies and they ate them. And these people are known for. Remember, it was one guy that had been connected to the Epstein file. Come to find out, he had a restaurant somewhere that was called cannibalism.
Damn. I ain't hear about that. Yeah, they ran out of receipts. That's crazy.
And this is just a drop in the bucket out of 3 million files that was released. And there's 6 more, and there's 3.5 more million files that wasn't released. Then they're saying that they redacted the names of they put the names of some of the victims out there, but they are not putting the names of all these people that's standing there.
Oh yeah, they cleaned up a lot of stuff too before they brought it out. That's why the Democrats didn't release it, because they already know some of the names on there. So they're not gonna let everybody. Yeah.
Look at this. I said it just don't seem right. Come on, y'all. Stop letting you play your heart. These people done taught you not to listen to the God inside of you. They have you searching for a God in the sky when God is in you. They'll tell you, oh, the Lord is with you and never forsake you, but then tell you God is not in you. Your intuition is telling you this man wasn't dead. It told me that because it just wasn't right. They needed to give a social media sacrifice because this man wasn't in the public eye anyway. He was doing what he was doing. He already made his money. Look at this. They say that this is pictures of him Do y'all believe he's dead? Do you think this is Epstein?
I believe that's him.
It probably him. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I want y'all, and this ain't on the subject, but I'm gonna show you how they put us in jail for anything. This woman right here, during Hurricane Katrina, she was out there. They ain't have no food. We know, everybody know how they did black people. She fed her baby regular milk, and the baby ended up dying. She said she didn't know what to do. She was desperate for feeding her baby, gave her cow milk. She's been in prison since then, doing 20 years for killing her because she fed her baby the wrong thing during Hurricane Katrina. Did y'all know this?
Yeah, I came
She's
across
doing.
that.
I did not know that.
I hear about that.
Horrific.
She
Terrible. Then
was
they
denied parole. They make us look like we the criminals. And then they make us look like we're the criminals walking the earth, and these bastards are doing the most disgusting things behind closed doors and in our face, and they only fill in the prisons with us. This woman was struggling during Hurricane Katrina, and y'all want to tell me about an effing immigrant? They're giving immigrant food stamp cards, hotels, living, cost of free living and everything. And this black woman during Hurricane Katrina, we all know how they struggled during Hurricane Katrina, and she gave her baby cow milk, and like she intentionally wanted to kill her baby, like they give a damn about black babies. And she's doing 20 years in prison on top of losing her baby during a disaster. And they wonder, and we don't have no mental health to help us with PTSD from this Tyrannian government that has been destroying the black minds and black families. Do we not need to? What is the Democrats doing? Why her story ain't nationwide? What about all the black people still missing from Hurricane Katrina?
They don't care.
Exactly. They don't care. Democrats nor Republicans has ever cared, because they all been in office since all of this. What, this woman is in jail for feeding her child milk. What about this woman that they put in jail and arrested because she gave a warning shot? No. This is the woman. She used her food stamps for baking goods, and she facing 10 years. They want to keep. They can pry on the weakest people while they do the most worst crimes, and then everybody and these white people be like, "Oh, it's okay, comply, do this, do that." And then they got black people, dumbasses out here in the street crying over a white people who iced unalive, and you want to feel sympathy. We ain't got enough sympathy for nobody else until people start giving black people sympathy. We done cried too many tears. We done fought every damn war that the U.S. has had. And when we fought our wars, they came home and lynched us. We had to come up with Memorial Day because they didn't give a damn about black bodies dying. And then they used the freedom that we helped them fight for to oppress us more and do the dirty things that they're doing with Epstein. The whole government is in cahoots with it. If you and me did something, we go to jail for being guilt by association. We'll go to jail because I know what you did and I didn't tell it. And we letting these people rule us?
Yeah, despite all that you said is true, but they don't give a damn. They know we're not organized. We've been talking about this for the last couple of decades. We know the problem, but we're not willing to come together and we need to do. Everybody else, other groups know what they need to do, but black people just do a lot of talking. Not talking about us, I'm just saying, we practice individualism, and that's the problem. Individualism is killing us.
Yes, we got black people talking about we gotta vote. We got motherfuckers we've been voting for I don't know how long. Voting ain't got us nowhere. We don't have the problem is it'd be okay if we had somebody to vote for. Who are we voting for? Y'all keep saying vote. Who the hell you voting for?
You got all these old fossil like Maxine Waters and all these folks still running around. Even here, even in Georgia, I done got 5 minutes, y'all, but we got like what's her name? What's her name? Used to be a Atlanta mayor. She's playing bottom. Yeah, she talking, and on Facebook and all these places. But it's a rich white guy got billions of dollars. Her war chest is like maybe $2 million compared to billionaires. That's why we never gonna. That's why you can never play the game with these people because their war chest is so big, and we don't support each other. We don't have no super PAC. We don't have no kind of code of conduct. That's why we still playing behind the fence. I let our play.
Yeah.
Well, we're giving our money to these churches.
Exactly. The churches ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, your boy, Pastor Jamal Bryant. I can't stand that dude. Pastor Jamal Bryant oh man, this dude right here. Pastors like him, yeah, man. And black people here in Atlanta support him so much. We just love to go to them big mega churches and show up our cars and clothes. That's all we like to do. And our fraternities and sorority. That's all we like to do. I'm a part of this, I'm a part of that, but no real power.
This this lady, what is her name? Let's see, Varela 465 said, yes, so demonic. These white people, yes, in New Mexico ranch that the cops never searched. Yes, y'all got to look up the story of his ranch. This is Jeffrey Epstein ranch, where they supposed to have bodies. Look for his security guard, Daniel Daniels. He killed a YouTuber chef on the island. I've heard of that, allegedly. And someone said, it's Big Jeff. And then someone said it's common sense he wasn't dead. They talk about Epstein. I mean, it is common sense. Somebody said AI images. Huh? I'm on the phone. But hold on, I'm going up to more comments. But either which way, if we really want, those that say they're not racist, those that say they want peace, black people, what are we looking for? White people, what are you really looking for? Because with this type of mess that's going on, little white kids are the main ones in danger. We already been in danger as black people. We have already been in danger, but white women and little white kids are in more danger behind closed doors. Black kids, I don't know what they're doing to us because we're going missing left and right. They're basically unaliving us in the streets. But if we keep letting this government be a tyrannical government where they're constantly gaining more and more power, so where they're able to ship people out of the earth to Mars and all that, what do these people want? See, when you have a thirst you can't quench, you're going to keep doing more and more things that's diabolical. Somebody said Epstein is hiding in Greenland. Wherever he's at, we know from this show that they have underground tunnels, they have underground cities, they have islands. And long as they have us all arguing and fighting with each other in the midst, and long as they give a few white people enough power to keep voting and being mad with black people when black people have contributed everything to this earth, and long as everybody black in the ghettos keep arguing and unaliving each other and voting Democrat, we're never going to see past the smoke that we're kicking up together. We're never going to see the truth. And about time we turn around, it'll be too late because these people are now implementing robots in our life. It's enough. Until everybody gives up on the Democrats and the Republicans and say Rome needs to just go ahead and fall, none of us are safe. There is no safe spots in America or in the world. Well, we see Britain, the UK doing something about it. But other than us in America, we could keep being stupid and blindly led. We ain't got to be kumbaya. Because my people want to separate. We want our space and you have yours. White people, that's how it was before. Doesn't mean we can't work together and stuff, but it's just common sense. You don't see rats hanging with lions. You don't see hyenas hanging with lions. We all are different and need our own spaces, but it doesn't mean we can't get along. We want our own spaces because as in black people, we have been through it all in America. And white people, white women, are you not tired of being used and abused? Look, all these kids are white on Epstein Island. It's time to start rethinking yourselves, everybody. But right now is not the time to vote Democrat and Republican until this government gets an overhaul. Because right now they're tyrannical. And I land my plane. Are you there, Mind Games?
Yeah, I'm still here. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. You did, Captain B, and y'all want to say anything before we get up out of here?
No, you closed us out.
Yeah, this was some good information. Like I said, yeah, we need more comments. We any more comments before
No,
we get out?
that was
But yeah,
it.
like
That was it.
we'll do like an update on it and everything because,
Yeah,
like I
we're gonna
said,
do an update. It's millions and millions of files and videos. It's just, I mean, this broke. If this don't set Rome on fire, I don't know what will.
exactly. You're right. It's
So y'all have,
no, I'm saying you right though. I mean, like I said, it's sad that people don't really think. People just think we talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, hopefully people will realize, like I said, we ain't got that much time.
okay, but we're gonna get up out of here. I don't know if D Mays went out. I don't know if it's me, but I can't hear him anymore.
Yeah,
Kathy
he
B.
went out.
Okay,
He
I
kinda,
thought it was me. But we're gonna get up out of here and we'll talk some more. And I just want y'all to just look at everything. Stop blaming AI because that's what they're saying. No, we've been hearing what we hear in the Epstein files. We've been hearing about people eating us, eating other people, underground tunnels, underground cities, going to mall. We've been hearing this stuff and when you keep hearing things over and over again, they are true. A lot of it is true. But my thing is, when are the people who was involved going to be arrested with them? I guess they can't arrest themselves. What were you saying, Kathy B?
So too much.
I agree, Queen. They
Yeah,
do.
I
Stay
guess
safe, people, and keep your kids close.
exactly. Exactly. And I'm just gonna give y'all y'all white women, honey. It's time to rethink racism because you've been painted the picture that black people are your enemy, and ain't no black people running around kidnapping white people. Ain't no black people kidnapping white children. We ain't got no islands and tunnels to put them in and dropping them in sea. We ain't got no planes transporting nobody. You better rethink who your enemies are. And black people, you better rethink who your enemies are. Is you've been tricked to think that black skin ain't worth nothing, so you unaliving each other. Y'all think it's cute with our kids out here unaliving each other, making the t-shirt companies rich. We unaliving each other at a high rate, and half black people don't even have life insurance. Then you turn around talking about you love your kids, but y'all living black kids without parents. We already fighting the system. It's time for everybody to get some common goddamn sense. And I land my plane. Peace.
Take care, good people.